Sorry, I was just curious. This is my keyboard. Can you bring this out with you? Yes. This one wasn't brought specifically for the event. It was just in my car, which is outside. I'm not about to leave it. Which will get stolen. That's very nice. Nice.
What are you working on?
I felt like just doing a small problem for fun, so I'm gonna do snake, but I want to do it in n dimensions.
Okay.
So like 4-dimensional snake, or really starting with just 4D, but projected into 3 dimensions.
Like kind of like it, like shift.
That'll be part of the fun, figuring out a good UI for actually making it, actually defining the end dimensions with algorithms and super hard. It's more making a good UI to make it like fun to play and not just. I mean, it might still be impossibly confusing, but that might be a part of it. You good?
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I'm still.
No. You're gonna go in like the sort of the challenges, direction, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, then.
You can do this
As solid, but and they reminded me that Italy had just banned ChatGPT from keeping its user data. Which was, oh right, I forgot about that. It's more the scared like it's just like such a gap between there and here, especially here, but really anything in the US. Here's a
It looks like you're like other kind here, right? Doing something like kind of like with like the like Apple, so like you're never there not like watching it. You're
yeah, just like a morass of shit.
yeah.
Actually, let me get off of that. This one I'm not getting, but that gave me an idea. Putting it like if this works, then for it to flip, so at least the UI can be natively 3D instead of just 3D and 2D to give one more to place to make it. Projection of that will be even more mindfuck, I guess. You know, yeah, this is why when you said Apple Intelligence, I purple thing out, but I thought about that. I really hate it. I didn't think this would be like the blocker for me, but it was like, man, I just find it so confusing that I just ended up dreading the task again. I've just been putting it off until they release like proper AI completion to make it more powerful. It's just reliably shittier in a way that's like just on cusp of usability, which is really infuriating. It's like getting constantly purple like. This was a great platform for working on. In fact, if I hadn't brought this, I could have used that for whatever. And then everyone can stare at the book. Yeah. Because it will pair, actually, not just with this at this point, but even your phone. And it will mirror the screen. So often, especially if I'm on the train or something, I'll have the laptop. I'll put this thing on it. Then I'll run on one of the environments to blot out the train. And then I'll put up the screen. It only allows one screen at present, but to make it really big, and I've been highly window manager, so it's like having one giant arena to put everything in. It's like 4K resolution. It's like definitely. So you sometimes Yeah. Like to wear it. The resolution is not as good as this, but this is 5K. The resolution of that is like 4K with, but in practice, like slightly.
Right, it's like
Yeah.
stretched out, so it's not quite the same.
Yeah.
But you can also like zoom your goal.
Yeah. So it's like a combined. Like I mean, technically, it's not quite 4K just because of the reality that it's not as stable as a portrait in your head, obviously. So there's a slight amount of blur that's just like fundamentally unavoidable without very good predictive tracking that they don't have yet. But because I can make it look really big, it's not such a problem, especially with time.
And what do you think? Is it like worth it?
I think it's worth it. But as you can see, I'm like pretty heavily invested literally in the ecosystem. It's just expensive. As a work device, it's just dramatically better. One thing, this has the same. This is an M2 MacBook, and although it doesn't have as much RAM, this thing has the exact same chip as this. I have a higher tolerance to this than most. I usually will wear it for like anywhere from 2 to 4 hours at a time. And I'll like take it off for a bit and like rub my eyes or something. Sometimes like on the market camera, so I'll take it off for like 30 seconds. Look at the red lines on my face and then just put it on. This one seems to depend on the person pretty heavily. Some people find it absolutely unbearable for 10 minutes. Others can just like go.
Yeah, like when I was wearing
Like the
Meta
forest.
Quest like around 1 hour and a half, my head was already squeezed. I got some headache, very kind of disoriented, kind of.
I fear that the meta quest might end up in the end, but not fears that whatever. It might end up becoming a better product. Just like more focused or at least fun things like the glasses around it. Whereas for Apple, as far as I can tell, this was Tim Cook's passion project.
But like, it's so,
As far as I can tell, the specific events that converted him was all the way back in like 2012 or so, when some engineers showed him an example of it. It was like the guts of it disassembled spread across an entire room with like a very awkward pair of glasses that you can slot into. It wasn't very adjustable. But he used it for a meditation app, which I guess the designers who were pitching him understood him well because dude's really into meditating. And I think it was that personally convinced him. 'Cause I don't think anyone else in the company was like super for it. They weren't exactly against it.
so Wordbird team,
It was the
we have
advocate.
Wordbird
It's
team.
sort of fallen flat, sales wise and such, and dev wise. Apple, like yeah, exactly. Apple was like good development for it, but Apple's development tools are just like that's a good comparison. Like Apple or DUI or like this menu help. Apple's all like it's like older scale and making continuous interfaces absolutely fails them for anything that's discrete. Like I expect. Completion or suggestion and dev They also finally opened up the camera API, but you have to get like an enterprise certificate, so you can make a fake company for it. I guess I can even take one for it. It was the first idea I'd had with for development that made me want to develop. I've never developed for iOS or any of its platforms. Something that can turn your visual field inside out. Circle inversions, continuing this theme of like mathy stuff, rather mathy implementation of more standard stuff. The circle inversion is a collection of a circle. It swaps the inside and the outside, and the point at the very center will go to the line on the horizon. And then the point on the boundary of the circle is the same thing. Point at the specific operations that actually it's not that specific at all. All the rigid motions are a composition of circle inversions. The line is an infinite circle. It's like how it's implemented. And a point is an infinitesimal circle. And a circle is a circle. And if you do like just like a reflection, it swaps the orientation of things. So if you do two reflections, it will fix that. Just like multiply by -1 by someone reflection. And so the idea is you can use your hand to mark out 3.24 because 4 points will uniquely designate a sphere in space. Or you can like use on a bubble. And then you like snap your fingers or something, and it will swap the inside and outside. But the thing to really be good or interesting, it needs to take the actual live environment and not just a static picture. And it turns out that Apple was held in for privacy reasons against giving access to exactly that until it went in another way. Not 360. The camera view is comprehensive. It feels like maybe about 100 degrees. I think it's like part of what I'd like to get around something like this is the user like looks around and uses the LiDAR to scan their environment. So there's something static to work with, and then just use that. And because it's an inversion, it's easy to test. Because doing it twice with the same circle should just restore your environment up to floating point neighborhood, which becomes apparent near the center and the edges to the rotating floating point neighborhood. It's supposed to map when you're going to be out there into I want to ask the Alvarado guy just once. I just what is Alvarado? So what's your guys' name? I'm a whole yeah. Right? I've never been to the Github office before. You can also test out I haven't used it yet. Yeah. We're looking at the technical screen.
I feel it was like
The newest ones, if you get one with like at least 10 three. It's like the newest one that just came out. So I forget which one. I got it because yes, a big thing, and I'm a very heavy iPad user. I got the very first iPad Pro before it came out. I was going to Apple Store to get my phone fixed for crack, and I was fiddling around with like thing getting this. And I've written like well over 20,000 pages in like numbers like 30,000 now. So just like yeah.
well, I am working as a I reckon
Is that math? 6 or
definitely like
yeah, like random map observations using some things in different ways, stuff like from up.
You guys, are you guys working on challenge? The cricket star challenge? No? Okay.
Like, anyway.
If you
It's not already. Yeah, like I only got into programming when I was like what? I did over halfway through college. Before that, I was completely ignorant. It's like growing up in Silicon Valley, I didn't know what this was. I'm not even sure how that was possible. Like, my friends, like math, science and stuff, but no, I was into history. I got into all that stuff like midway through college. And so I couldn't type for shit. I used to handwrite all my school assignments. So my typing speed was terrible. I had 15 words a minute, like this. And man, I was such a dumbass. I used to wonder in high school why people typed assignments so slow. What was that typical thing? I should have just had my mom take them. It's not like I didn't write up this assignment. So at some point I decided this can't go on. This is terrible. And to prevent myself from cheating, first with this thing, I got a bunch of electrical tape and taped over the keys. Then the next day, I had to scrape them off because the key sort of fused them to it. And I spent like 3 hours scraping off like a little bit of gum. But then I just got one blank key. Just so I couldn't cheat. And now it's just like happy.
My typing speed using the website, like
Typeracer.
and type racer, very helpful.
I taught myself to type in one day on acid, based on something I'd read in an old book from some psychiatrist reporting of a guy doing similar, but with a typewriter in the 60s. Like a typewriter and a computer close enough. So, because I couldn't type, I picked the set. Well, it's not like I know 40 anyway. I went from like 10 words a minute to maybe like 30 by the end of the day, but then a week of no typing, which is really easy when you spend your whole life not typing. And my rate jumped up a week after week. The muscle memory settled into like 60 words. Now I was at like 80 or 90.
Wow, you guys bring the whole monitor here? That's great. That's good, man. What are you working on?
Pretty snake game.
What is that?
You know, like this big snake where you like it's that hidden intersecting yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. Not bad.
And then this is not mine. So this is the usual snake game, which is pretty famous.
Are you trying to design the same thing? Almost the same.
Mine's in 4 dimensions.
4 dimensions?
Yeah.
How do you get 4 dimensions?
That's what I
Nice. Are you go to the GDC, game development?
know.
Wow, what kind of code is this like? Is it Python or what is it?
This is just JavaScript. I'm just using it because there's a library in JavaScript called Ganja, which implements Clifford algebra, which is this mathy thing that lets me do like the dimensions. So I can do 4 dimensions, 5. So I can do any number of dimensions.
Really?
The main difficulty is like, well, a UI that's actually fully usable. It's like, no, you can't just like show someone 5 dimensions. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You have to project it into 2D or 3D somehow.
Yeah, what is 4 dimension? I don't get that. I mean, I see 3 dimension X, Y, Z, but what's 4 dimension? Is that like time? Or...
Like, no, not necessarily. So I guess 5D becomes time.
Oh, so what's the 4th dimension?
1, there's no such thing as like the 4th dimension, there's just the 4th dimension. The dimension is just a direction, it's just like a number. It's just a number that can label something. The surface of the earth, just the surface.
Alright.
The inside is 2-dimensional. You only need 2 coordinates, latitude and longitude. If you care about the depth, then you have latitude and longitude.
You're so talented. Can I get your LinkedIn? too?
You're a game developer?
I'm still learning. Unity? You use Unity or
No. Unity.
Wait.
what engine do you use?
It's like CD. Are you trying to make a game?
Yeah. That's what kind of engine do you use? Unity or Real Engine?
Again, I've literally never had a game developer in my life, so no.
Oh, you just started.
You talk about Xcode up there, right?
Huh?
Yeah. And it's not a game.
Doesn't
I
Apple
guess it's
have like some
fine.
kind of like I forget what Apple has some kind of specific game thing.
Metal.
I don't know. I
I don't know about their gig thing. I know their physics engine, which is probably one thing that's starting to use to power their game engine.
So this is JavaScript or JavaScript?
It's just
Yeah, you can write here. A lot. Oh, look. Can I get yours? Are you doing Unreal Engine or are you gonna be?
I use Unity. That's what I call it. game development club thing.
Oh, what?
The game development club.
Oh, really? Where?
Yeah, at UC Santa Cruz.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm from Berkeley, but I'm still learning how to do game. It's just brand new. I just use the graphics design, 4D animation, like 4D Studio Max.
That's cool.
So they let you hack any kind of app. It's playing game.
Yeah, I mean, you want to present.
No,
They want you to use one of their like sponsors, but you don't have to.
they present later.
You don't have to present. If you want to present, you have to use one of their sponsors.
Oh, really?
That was one of the. I wasn't so. I get it, but I wasn't so stoked to hear that part.
Right.
Wish they would do it because.
Did you go into the Luma event called multi-model? Because I'm trying to get the address, but I couldn't find the multi-model.
When is that later?
It's later today, but I couldn't get the address. It say on waitlist, multi-model data.
No, that's thinking it's like after that.
No?
You know.
Do you know anybody has an address for this?
Is it happening now?
Yeah, but some people can get in because it's a waitlist.
Yeah.
So all you guys gonna present later at 8 o'clock?
Probably not.
Is that what they're saying?
I mean, it's good to see what people. Yeah, we'll be at 8 for the presentation.
Well,
Yeah, I thought there was something like they did like be like game like breaking it, but I don't know they have for like I guess they were flying through.
It's 2D to start, but like that's a bit misleading, you know.
Yeah. Okay, you're just getting
You know, I told them that's part of the advantage of World War. I like to show them the reasons very easily. Like at the end, all I have to do is like set n equal to just like extends.
and we got you.
Yeah, and the 2D version, well, you don't get just. Before earlier, they were like this technically version of Jolene, like I thought it was great. It's like a song. It's not really a song.
So I'll start writing like three certain those songs. Instead of copying, you have to do that. Yeah, probably you have to copy those songs. Then it reads the meaning matter. Then and then here then here you're gonna get probably one, like a little bit of then so like that's gonna be so here yeah. Essentially, so you can prefer like you need to give it like here and this one's gonna create like a view. Yeah. Next Fonzie. And then you can run it right now. You can work. I think this, but yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Oh, you guys got quite the setup, dude. It's amazing. Oh, dude, it's good, huh?
This is the first time I've used it.
Yeah. I mean, I used to create some of the notebooks for the challenge. I have to say it's a little bit buggy on like some of the formats thrown off. But I was impressed by some of like how good it could use OCR and then also find like spots within the document.
It can't render HTML by itself, can it? Yeah, I really put into an external filter.
No, no, no. Oh, it can. I mean, I have notebooks is basically JSON, so if you have that.
I'm doing a 4D snake game, and I want ideally to run in here so I could try it out.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that with Anthropic.
That's literally the other stuff.
Ah, yeah, perfect.
I started this because I haven't tried it yet, though.
That's not bad. How do you like the keyboard?
I haven't tried those. They managed one that's not split like this, laid across my lap. I wish it was a sort of metal cross. It looks like it should be able to, but generally,
And then you are ring too. Fully stacked tech, I like it.
Oh, yeah, what does operate mean?
It's Greek word. I mean, you know, in Greek, and words like one word means many things.
Actually, yeah, I do know. I'm a big fan of etymology.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll leave you to it. Let me know if you guys need any help with this.
We'll get the steps here.
Well, yeah. Yeah, right. So that thing was that generate little icons, lights, like so then I guess I was like, right now, what that's Like you set up. And two of them are. Versus your two less years to get your seniors. Yeah, naturally you get when I send this out, that's talking to almost everybody.
I got those.
Like, Oh, this is weird. Playing a shirt. But I guess my point is this to be in this like it's like okay, there's like everyone's question here. It just looks like I say, if you go to this site, hackathon.com, you can join the event to see the details of the things around you.
You can search command and
Here, it's nice to like, oh, like, these words are but even after like, see the brain that is never be put the same sort of. And then like right here, like I don't think I've never heard. That's cool. That's right. Oh, like, it's a process. Like they're not like notice like so it's like that's this is like
that makes us bad.
My setup works for me. So, but I think like this. It's overwhelming. What kind of structure data philosophy? But if you were like, oh no, which the black row, and that product, you know, yeah. I really myself. Well, he was like, well, you might want to hear something else. Yeah. That I think was like one of the first like user. I think it was like the first or even tried topics. And yes, and the weird thing was like everything was actually the events were recorded in real time. So you could like make a project over. Like we have very cool. Hey, folks, if you plan on demoing tonight, make sure to go to Hacker Squad and fill in my project, and then make sure to tick the box that says I want to demo my project.
Okay, apparently it's general enough that I don't even have to implement the protection, saving like, because it just doesn't. Spaces higher than 3D. Interesting. This is a hypercube.
It is like that. You see it. It looks like it's shifting.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, these are all up on.
it's different. Like it's just like a shadow. You said like how it is.
Yeah,
2D,
projection.
how you have a shadow, but 3D object looks like it's
Yeah, that's how it is. That's still like the
yeah. It's like down. But I guess. Yeah. As far as making it like interpretable, so like when it gives you, I don't know, you can do like some kind of like thing or something maybe. Like dots right here.
So I got it finally to work with just like the regular 2D thing. Some of the game logics might be buggy, but I don't care because that's not really the point.
Right.
So right now we'll do 2D. Let's see. So I've got cubical region, which in higher dimensions is the Cartesian product of things. And improvement divisible paper. Sending them some product feedback. So the search bar should be separate for these two, depending on what this book does. Because otherwise it's searching that.
Oh,
It's me. It's telling me. I think the person reading the Windows response or it, or at least deleted it, but also deleted the longer time. Oh, ran. Except right now, not this one. The visualization, however, didn't work. So I just told it to go in the third dimension and then waited a few seconds and eventually it said game over. Except it's not drawing the boundary, so I have no idea when. But it seems to work. So it seems like technically all the game logic that they correct, but visualization is interesting. Yeah. So that's why I'm feeding it a few pictures of other examples. This guy's thing. The library that I'm using for all the geometric algebra is called Gotcha.js. And this is the coffee shop. It's just a website he put up for demos of it, which was a good he only explained it with that with standard This one will I can drag it on this screen. It shows the parallel limit, but it can do 2D and 3D. Oh, that's the level set of the bunny from top down.
Hey, it's Goo here from Defi. Come find us at the front months.
Seems like I could use this too. How GPT will have the whole.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I want to just do it.
it's pretty kind of like a in a class like they have like that something. Something they're relating. I think that somebody had.
Oh, I see.
And this is they're like they do their
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you want to go here? Yo, how's everyone doing back here? Anyone gonna demo here? Anyone demoing? It's good. Yo, there's like 15 minutes-ish left to hacking, and then we're gonna pull everyone back to the main area. If you have been hacking and you want to demo something, we'd love to see it. Make sure to go to my projects on Hackathon, and then select I want to demo my project. Okay. I want to demo my project as a checkbox, and you click it, you're coming on stage, and you're going to demo. That's cool. What up, gang? We've got about 10 minutes left, and I'm going to start pulling people back to the main area. If you want to demo that project, make sure to click I want to demo my project on Hack Squad. Yo, if you want to demo that project, make sure to go and click I want to demo my project on Hack Squad. We have 10 minutes left. Whoa, this is wild. I'm going to pull back studio monitor right here. I love it.
What up? This is a vibe.
Yeah,
I fucking
I
love
think you're
this.
maybe literally the 10th person to comment on my side of it.
How do you bring it in? How do you bring it in?
I only have to bring it around the block.
Okay, you parked.
Yeah,
Easy, easy, easy.
like, it's not as visible, but it's got a crack across it, so I was gonna get it fixed at the apple.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Where did the crack happy? I just had my car. Oh yeah, I guess it's not. It's just ways of the day. We're just not enhanced. Yeah. Yeah, and I brought it here because I'm not about to get my shit jacked or anything else.
Oh, so this is not a thing you do. Right.
Wait,
Yeah, it's just.
I mean,
I would.
I have-
This is awesome.
I've got a Vision Pro, which I use for stuff, which is maybe more unusual experience.
Do you recommend ABT? Like for this particular thing, when you look at your laptop, get the monitor out.
I do because I like to work on the train and stuff.
On an airplane, it's really good because you're cramped up
Yeah.
in space. So I have the X-Rail Air. You know about this?
X-Reeler.
Check it out. Go on Amazon and go and check out X-Rail. It's like $379 for okay, 197 for a projector that will shoot. It's a monitor, so
Yeah.
monitor extension into your eyes. 180 inches at about 6 feet from you, and it's really cheap comparatively. So I have the experience of doing this on an airplane.
It's certainly not the kind of thing you can justify on purely academic grounds.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless you're going to specifically develop for it or something.
Exactly.
Which, like, I have an interest in developing for it, but that came after I'd already gone in.
Yeah.
I thought it just really wanted it.
Yeah.
With maybe any single device, and I do love it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Okay, good review. I will definitely I'm on the edge of buying one.
Right.
I haven't tried one yet.
Maybe some of that.
I mean, pretty sure I'll love it, but yeah, I definitely would try it first.
Doing like the dinner bit, you're welcome to try it out.
Pardon me?
Doing like a after bit, if there's time to
Okay.
try it out.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna catch you in a bit. I'm gonna go do my rounds. Are you gonna demo something today?
I haven't used any of the companies. I was working on a 40 Snake games.
Oh, cool. True. I mean, if you find some way to spin the story, yeah, cool. Thanks so much.
That's like between the two approaches, it's like getting stuff into your eyeball. The sort of optics approach that it takes versus the sort of photography. Photography might actually be more promising than optics because this relies on the physical glass being very well grounded. With projection, like a very sophisticated model of what should be projected. So you can like push all the difficulty into the software rather than hardware, which might be the model. But I mean like the actual like lens. Like here. Like this one is high res, but you can see yourself up there. And it's got price. There's how many LED there are pixels on it. And that's expensive. Yeah. It's like something that can avoid that, but the only people avoid it because they're getting into like a lot of money to fix this stuff.
Yeah, I think yeah. Expensive to make it. It's like
How's it going?
I'm just gonna say, like, it's you guys.
Oh, are you heading out?
Yeah, I'm heading out.
Thanks for coming out today. Really appreciate it. Always good to see you.
Yeah, we were like spawned, like.
I know, but not you though.
Well, I mean, I was just like, I need to get out. So it's like I'm like 3 feet big. So I was like,
Good to stay out here and get cool.
yeah.
Way cooler now than it was a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was like 95.
In SF, even SF. Nuts.
Are you just working like weekdays like
And Hacker Squad.
that's how's Harpsword going?
Let's talk about this over football or next. When are you back in SF?
Okay, yeah. I'm back in like 2 days.
Hit me up. You know my number. Send me a DM.
Yeah.
And we'll try to find some county chat. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you all about it.
Okay, perfect.
All right, we have 5 minutes left. I'm gonna give 5. Actually, we have 2 minutes, but I'm gonna give everyone 5 minutes. So, if you are demoing, make sure to click that I want to demo button on Hacker Squad, and then come on over to the main area.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Yo, there's 5 minutes left.
Let's see if we are.
That's like in the midst of applying for residency right now. That means again, you know, life saving.
All right. There's a timer on the screen. Please come back to the main area. If you're building somewhere other than the main stage, come by the main space. Come on back to the main area. We can do numbers on it. Like why is something like put the main area something over there, right?
Too much stuff. Okay, yeah, let's fix it real quick. Give it the working bits.
Yo, what's up, everyone? If you're hacking other than in some space other than the main area, please come on over there. And we're gonna start demos in just a few minutes.
See, maybe it's like repeating the board over. So I don't know.
Eating my
Demos
Like
begin in
the
3 minutes.
like if it's
In your channel.
thing kind of stuff, like they're bad. You don't like to do it. My email.
even having that in this one, like there's like a sound. It doesn't sound like you're streaming it on a record.
I said no idea what I would do.
Yo, you're in the back. Come on over to the main area in the front. We're gonna kick off the talks in like 2.5 minutes.
I can see it. Yeah, so it's like so like we're going to see like
Yo, come on over to the front. Ready to kick it off? All right. It's like 1 minute left on the timer. That's enough time for me to do it.
as I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now. Look, Grammarly's again been a lifesaver with my application, helping me write my personal statement and CV. Grammarly is your digital writing assistant. It's an all-in-one tool that improves your productivity, triple checks your work, and saves you time when working on multiple assignments. Even the free features. You can set your own writing goals, track your word counts, you can find new words to replace your overused ones. Just consider the feature. I personally love this Grammarly.
Okay, thanks for everybody. Are we made it? Okay, so we have, let's see how many projects we have today. Nice. Okay, we got like maybe 11-ish demos. I have not fully read through this, but cool. How's everyone doing? Nice. Thank you so much for like building and hacking on this set of tech from today. It's always fun to like bring everyone together to try out new tech and build on something that they've never worked with before. And so thanks for coming out and being part of this. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 demos for today. And each one of these leverage different pieces of technology throughout the night. Before we go too far, did anyone finish all 5 hacker challenges? Did anyone go out to complete these? Did anyone complete one of them? Okay, did anyone complete 2? Anyone complete 3? Anyone complete 4? 3. Anyone who, if you completed 3, bring your hand up. Right on. We got pretty close. 3 out of 5, almost. Maybe 2.5. What we'll do is we'll keep this challenge open. I want everyone who's in this room to like be able to win the prize. It's $100. It's $100 of Amazon gift card. It's $100 Amazon gift card, and it also happens to be Amazon Prime Day. So like today is the day. Actually, it's up until like tomorrow. I think. So if you want to go back home and complete all 5 challenges, go do it. The first person to DM me and show me proof of all 5, I'll give you the $100 gift card. You can do it outside of this event. That's totally fine. Everyone's gonna go home and try this. Probably not. But the challenge is there and it's open and you're more than welcome to hit it. We are also doing a social media challenge. So if you like took some pictures tonight and you want to talk about it online, tag Hack Night at GitHub, and we'll see it over LinkedIn. If you tag like all the companies, including Weedy, I will definitely see it. And the top posts with the highest quality pictures and the highest quality content. It could be like, I learned about X and I didn't know these were possible with these tools. That is totally valid. And basically the best posts that I see, not about engagement, not about likes, is the best quality posts will win this prize. Probably give away 2 $50 gift cards to the best social media posts out there. Also, we usually will create like a summary of the event, which contains all of the posts. So if like we go back to September 10th, for example, you'll see like the event summary from Hack Night at GitHub September 10th. Let's go back one more to September 9th. This was Hack Day. And yeah, these are just like really dope posts with really nice photos. And I recognize some familiar faces here as well. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the demos. In the meanwhile, I'm going to look through the build logs. Currently, the person who's at the top is Praveen. Is Praveen here? Oh, nice. I'm going to look through your logs, and if they're dope, then you will win. Otherwise, I'll look at Pramanya's logs, and if those are dope, then basically I'll like evaluate the logs. If they look legit, you're in the running. Okay. Okay, so let me go look at who is first up to demo. And if you want a demo and you haven't filled out the thing yet, you can still do that. My project, fill in the contents of your project. This is the best project ever. And then click this thing down here. I want to demo my project. And if you do this, I'll get a notification and also see it come up right here. Okay, first up to demo is AI job interview. Peter and Anaya. Yeah, bring it on. Come on. You're up. Your computer. Yeah, you can plug in with USB-C. All right, give it up for Peter and Anaya.
So my name is Anaya Stanford. I work at Cisco Meraki as a network support engineer.
I'm Peter. I also work at Cisco Meraki as a network support engineer.
And so today we use friendly AI, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So we first start off by installing the dependencies in Colab. And so you can see that presented here. And if you guys want to look at the lines okay, so our idea was that we wanted to have people be able to input what type of job they want, and it would generate questions based on that specific job positioning. So, say if you wanted to be a baker, it would pretty much generate the question. We have to wait a little bit, and it populates some questions that you would get if you were asked to interview as a baker. So, sorry. Okay, so here's some general baking interview questions, and you can view it like why did you choose baking as your career path? For a lot of the outputs on this, that is a primary question, like why did you choose X, Y, Z as your career path? Say for instance as well, a teacher. You should get a similar output. And these are just some questions that you could possibly prepare to be asked if you don't know what, might be asked during your interview. And if you were to pretty much just input something like that shouldn't be inputted, that makes no sense. It should generate something of this such, like an error code saying that you cannot input that or it's just not found. So, do you have any?
So for the back end aspects here of our project, we use the Llama 70 billion model for this, and we actually, rather than generating the questions using an LLM, we actually have it search the web for all these questions. We tried to make it use only Glassdoor, and that didn't really work. So we just have it pull from like anywhere on the internet. So that's where these are coming from. Like these are actual real interview questions that were used in a real interview, and so you can use those to help you practice for your job interview. Do you have a question? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so as you can see, the candlestick industry is a very lucrative one. You have to be able to answer all these questions if you want to become a candlestick maker. So there you go. There's a real world use case for our application. Thank you very much for that question. Cool. Next up. Next up, we have AI powered to do app. Come on up to the stage.
Hello, Michael Phone. Okay. Shout out Michael Phone. Always got me back. 3 minutes? Okay. Um, so maybe 2 years ago on Audible, I was listening to this book called 4,000 Weeks. And one thing that really stuck with me from this book is a technique. If you have so many things on your to-do list and you need to, like, if you're like overwhelmed, sometimes it can help to just make a new list with only 3 things on it that can be done in like 20 minutes. And then just call that your to-do list, forget about everything else, pick something off that list, etc. So we have this little thingy. You briefly saw it. um, get the password for, oh my God, you should unplug the projector first. Oh, a little bit insecure. Go to Logan's DMs. Okay, we're not gonna leak secrets beyond what already got leaked. Anyways, the way that this works is we generated sample data with WordWare, and we have a REST backend, and we use that to send the sample data to DeFi. I hope that you'll be able to see it. We have the password. Incorrect password. We don't have the password. Sorry, John. So actually, we're the CCSF Computer Science Club, and we are running this off of a VS Code coder instance that one of our members, Logan, is self-hosting at home on his Kubernetes cluster with 4 used Optiplexes and the Steam Deck. Oh, it's on. Okay. So, John, you want to talk?
Let's say you're okay. So, like we've said, let's say you are a busy techie with a busy schedule. Our app is designed to help you prioritize things. So we used WordWare to generate synthetic data. Thank you, WordWare. It works great. So this is a random thing generated, maybe a normal schedule, and we asked Divi to look through this information and suggest 3 things we might do. So it looks like right here, we could schedule our dentist appointment and research ethics and work on our slides, which you'll see is in our to-do list. And we could generate a bunch of random schedules, and it'll give us different suggestions each time. So it looks like we got a new list of actions here, and we're going to suggest some new tasks. And this time it says book a doctor's appointment, follow up, and respond to emails. So we would like to do more things like, for example, when we do go to our backend and hit, when we hit Weaviate, or sorry, we would have liked to hit Weaviate right before we submitted in even more information. For example, we would like to give context on what time of the day it is and maybe what the what's in the user's vicinity. For example, if you were preparing your dinner, we'd like to know what's in your fridge to give you even better suggestions. But we ran low on time. It was a tough sprint.
Yeah, thank you so much. We had some technical difficulties, but it worked. Are you trying to say more?
How's everyone doing? My name is Arthur.
And my name is Summer. And who here knows who Elmo is? There could be more. There could be more. And who here feels feelings? Less people. I'm a bit worried. And who here, when feeling those feelings, maybe wishes that Elmo had something nice to say to them back? Yeah. And that's what we have here today. So, Arthur, you feel feelings. Do you feel feelings?
A little bit.
How are you feeling today?
Well, I'm kind of nervous. You see, I have a shirt under here that says Weeby because I want to work for Weeby, and I'm still unemployed for like 6 months. So hopefully I can do a good presentation.
Wait, I wonder what Elmo would have to say about that.
What if we go to Elmo's World's Where? La 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 la. Elmo's World's Where. I feel like fixation. I was gonna talk. Now I'm really scared I won't get hired. That's a presentation, and I don't think it will go well. Dot dot dot. Hopefully, Elmo can help us realize our feelings.
Wait, just give it a second.
Is this Cookie Monster's work? It's definitely not Oscar's work because it says it's keeping a clip. Oh, that's definitely weird. Maybe Bert has to use it.
It's so tiny.
What do you have to say about my feelings, Elmo? Wow, Elmo believes in you. You're
You're going to do great! Oh my gosh!
thanks to Elmo and World's Where, I suddenly feel so much better about this presentation.
Sorry, they used Elmo.
Actually, I heard that there was some like coding that was done by what's that rock's name?
Oh, Rocco?
Rocco, yeah.
Should we ask Elmo what Rocco is? Who here knows Rocco? One more time.
You want to see Rocco? Okay, what's Rocco? What's Rocco? It's our
Okay. I'm jealous of Rocco. Rokko? Or just Rocko? I actually don't know.
You're scared of
We'll see if Elmo knows what Rocco is. It's gonna take a while.
I heard that Rocco coded this by using everything in WordWare and then stole the copyright and changed it to WorldsWare. But Elmo was really happy about it because it came up with inferences thanks to ChatGPT and the 4.0 model. That is so amazing. It only happens in Elmo's world.
Shoo.
Do I misplace up my presentation and my comment? I'm so worried. Yeah. Oh, let's giggle those feelings away. Just the way we are. Let's giggle those feelings away. Ha ha ha. That tickles.
All right, thank you.
That was incredible. Okay. Matzi, you're next. It's fucking great. And next up on deck, we have an influencer quiz generator. That's you. Oh, okay, cool. You're on deck. Just be ready to go on. By the way, I see some people still adding to the build logs. You're welcome to do so until we announce the prize. So if there are things you hit, features you saw, or features you want to see with the products that you tried out, add those as build logs. It's a great idea. I saw some of them come through and I'm pretty stoked. Is your nice?
People who know me, hi, what's up? If you don't know me, hi, I'm Mansi Pole. I'm an AI engineer and a master student, and I'm not from India, by the way. Many people are asking me the same question. So, right now I'm working on many Gen AI projects. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn and my Twitter account. You can check out my projects on Github and my articles on X platform, Medium platform, sorry. So right now I was trying WordPad.ai and what idea came up in my mind. So this is a voice bot. Any question to come on this one? Any question? No. Why is the sky blue?
Hi, I'm your personal assistant. What's up? Do you need any help?
Why is the sky blue? So I successfully gave you an answer about it. Also, I have tried one project. So again, I'm asking, like, imagine I'm very clumsy girl, so I broke one glass. And I was just looking at the glass pieces, broken pieces, and I was thinking, how about like turning it into any craft idea? So that's how I did. That's what I did with WordPad.ai. It's a very interesting platform here. This is how I created it. You can, the best thing about this WordPad is we can have a lot of LLM options here. You can choose any of this. Again, with picture is DIY craft. Which picture you guys want to see? Like any random object. Come on. No, we want any broken image, like broken object. It will create a DIY. Sorry? Image. Let's see. Hey, come on. Okay, let's see what I can. Wow. Unfortunately, video is not that much smart. You can get another image. Anyone? Sorry? Rex? Sorry. It will also create, it will also provide an image from the DIY. Wow. Okay. It's a really cool platform. You guys can also try. Also, if you have any project ideas in your mind, love to collaborate with you on the project, on those projects. You can find me anywhere, like in any AI documents, either attending it, either volunteering it, or then having it snacks in the corner, except with the like. So yeah, thank you all for it. And hey, thanks for that.
Next up, moving families on deck. There you go. Okay, you're here.
All right. Hello, my name is Pete. I'm the CTO and co-founder of Mobile Reality. And what we do is we help influencers engage their online audience better by providing them with a platform that allows them to create online challenges. And one of those challenge types is a quiz. But the problem with quizzes is that it's very hard to come up with the questions and the topics and the correct answers. The journey I embarked on was how could we automate this with AI? Um, I'm a full stack developer, so I really don't know how to use these AI tools. So I opted to use Wordware because they advertised that this would be the simplest thing to do or to use. And basically, what I do here is we import the creators handle, and then after that, we use Command R plus online to create the description. So create the description of the influencer. What's the online presence look like? What does the online presence look like? What's the audience, the target audience for this quiz? Then we use ChatGPT to create a topic for quiz that that audience could enjoy. Then we generate some search terms to search Wikipedia for the trivia for the quiz. In case we need to use some trivia, and then based on all of this input, so based on the influencer's background, based on the theme, based on the Wikipedia results, we generate the quiz in a structured format that then we can use on the platform. And I'm just going to show you how it works. So one of my favorite influencers is Very Session. And let's see how it goes. Let's start this well, right? So we start by doing a little bit of background search of the influencer, what kind of YouTube channels they have, what kind of other social media channels there are, what's the community, the target audience, all those things. And then based on that, we came up with the topic Science Mythbusters, Facts or Fiction. So if you know Veritasium, they do videos related to scientific phenomena and such. And then what we get is the structured formats of questions that the influencer could use to post online to engage the audience better. So, for example, is it true that humans only use 10% of their brains, which is a common misconception, which is of course then false. Yes, the A, B, C, D options, and then the correct option. All right. Any questions? All right. Thank you, and thank you for joining me.
Thanks so much. Moving families. Yeah, feel free to plug in. Next up, StudyBot. Be StudyBot. Raise your hand for StudyBot. All right, cool. Thank you. You're on deck. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Jermaine. So I'm a founder for Residential Energy Institute. And today I just want to try out this WordWire and want to build a cascading scripper. So basically finding families who are moving and so basically, I use a proxy, data proxy as for trying to sell their houses and find out who lives in the house. Projects are not fully completed, but I'm here just to show the idea. So first, I use this workflow for data properties, and I just here. So basically, it's here just display for searching in Santa Clara and all of the property listed for sale. Then after that, want to cascade this to search on true people search to find out the people who are associated with these properties, and then given that they lived within the recent years or the recent months, so there are people living there and they are trying to move out. So that's it.
That's dope. All this data is public on the internet, and it's a great way to organize it. Awesome project. Sunnybot, you're up next, and then on deck, Planner. Cool. You're afterwards. You're after Sunnybot, okay? I love your dog. Give it up for Digit.
Got the mic. Is it on? Oh. So very, very noise. Okay. So my glasses because it actually makes me less nervous if I can't see people very well. So a little bit about me. I have a fashion background and I'm moving careers into the wonderful field of AI, planning to. So right now I'm sort of through the learning process, right, at community college before I go off to grad school. It's been really a struggle, so I wanted to create a project that would basically help me be better in my homework. So the idea is I take like some sort of digital file, right? Like a screenshot from like my calculus book, my calculus media, upload it, and then have the AI look at that screenshot and break down how to do the problem bit by bit. So that was like one of the examples we used, but I'll sort of go through the steps. And John actually helped me with a lot of this. That's why he's up here. Also offering emotional support, moral support, all of that. So basically to kind of like walk up on maybe taking off my glasses was a bad idea. Okay. Is that just, yeah, 100%. Okay, so this was pretty much just the, this is just like the practice, the quick start that I did. So actually just like for time's sake, I'm gonna go over to the, hang on. I want to go over to the code and kind of talk about how we worked in the OCR through here. So this is basically the computer vision that like reads in the C++ file that looks like this. So, is it going to show up? Okay. So this is actually my C++ homework. Anyway, so it reads my C++ homework. This is basically to test it out to see if it could actually read it. And then here you have it being able to look at that and then basically like parse out all of the text. So then after that, the next stage was see, I think this is one. This is new, yeah, okay. So this is where we,
So sometimes when you OCR stuff, it doesn't come out very. Okay, and so we showed that we can use OpenAI's vision model to do a lot better job. So if you want to show the picture, Lila, of, I believe it's integral sport. This does not, oh yeah, this didn't, there was others, but this didn't OCR too well when there was 30 on the page. So we tried plugging it into OpenAI with a higher resolution and it did much better. We want to show the response. So here, so here's what OpenAI would tell us when we give it something. It's like, hey, here's an image, can you solve it for us? It gives it a lot more steps. We wanted it to act like a tutor rather than just straight calculate. And then the idea with these was we could buy data from things like textbooks, web pages, whatever, and then data sample, and then we could feed it into VBA as vector database entries to do RAG. So now you can scan a textbook, parse all the data, use LLMs to create vector database entries, and then if someone asks a question, find out the most relevant information, use that to give a good response. Yeah, so if we had time, we would like to do some sort of structured output to generate entries like this and fill VBA with it. It'd be really cool if there was something to help us do everything.
Cool. All right, I'm going to Vishal. And I noticed that we may not be able to get through all of our demos today, but we'll do our best. We have 19 minutes here in the office, and it's important that we get out of here sharply at 9. So we'll try to get through as many demos as we have. I think there's like 3 more, and I've noticed some people have just submitted to add as well. But we'll do our best to get through as many as possible. Vishal, take it away.
Thanks, Adam. Hello, everyone. I'm Vishal. I'm student by the daytime, but at night I become full-time freelancer, to be honest. So, as you know, like freelancers generally have to give out a plan to the customer that when we will complete our task, right? So I thought, yes, we can always, because we can use ChatGPT to generate the text. But today I saw Word where AI and thought, okay, let's create an app for it. So let's have audience decide what type of project we want to build. So describe any project if anyone wants to. A website, okay. Any specific website? No, we just would include any toolkit. Let's have just React, I guess. Okay, as a freelancer, I do have a team, so let's have team members as 3. The roles would be what? So one would be UI, UX, someone working on front end. And generally the sprint will be every 2 weeks. And that's it will give out all the functionalities to us, and then a sprint board. Yep. And now I have something which I can just change and give out to a client. That's all. Thanks.
Should have called your project TPM. Any TPMs in the room? Okay. Who's next? Now it's oh my goodness. All right. Next up, we have Wiki Finder. Wiki Finder. Hey yo. Did I? How we find? Sorry. Why Finder? Why Finder? .wiki. Why Finder .wiki. No, amazing. Amazing. All right, take it away.
Hello, I live in Hawaii. I just got here. I'm just looking for fast Wi-Fi in San Francisco. So here's Wi-Finder.wiki, and you can go to a cafe and click on test. And did not finish this, but you have to put in the speed manually. But I'm gonna fix that right now. And that's it. And it just shows you where the nearest fast Wi-Fi is. And this, I got 69 down, 46 up here at GitHub. And that's it.
That's hella dope. It's always important to know where your coffee's at and your Wi-Fi. All right, next up, SF Tech Week Pulse Plug. Come on up, give it up with these two. Hey, give it up with these three. Can't count today. It's two.
Okay, sure. So, loads of events happening on Tech Week, right? So, how do you keep track of everything that's happening? So, we built a scraper with a word that finds every tweet that mentions SF Tech Week. And then you can ask it questions like, who's talking most about SF Week? Or who had the most likes on the last 24 hours? And I will pass it for them.
Thank you. So with the function here, that since Hackathon now is completely closed, unless you're paying a lot for the API, we have our own scraper that we built very quickly. So I'm gonna send items to 50 tweets. What it does is searches for SF Tech Week on Twitter. I could put more, but it's gonna be much slower. So let's say the 50 tweets, the first 50 that come out when you search SF Tech Week. And then we have this agent that we can ask a question to. Let's say, is there any party on like is there any party on Friday night? Yeah. So what it's gonna do, it's now scraping the 50 tweets. That will be in context, and then the model is gonna answer our question. Yeah, and then what we were working on, so the one slide, is to actually scrape many more of these tweets, put them in a Weaviate database, a vector database, and then it was actually trying to build this data.
Thank you. We tried to ingest all the data into the variant using the data logits, whatever that we call it. We're able to ingest it, but we're able to separate it for some modifications. So that's great. Can you show us screen what we have? Okay, yeah. So we kind of ingested the data, whatever that we scraped on Twitter, and then we were able to search it using the code.
And there's no party nights on Fridays, so sorry.
If you have time for one more question, like who's got the most? Who's tweeting the most? Not easy. Yeah, not so easy. Who's tweeting the most? Yeah, let's see what happens.
So right now it's resuming to what it needs to do. So in this case, use the Finch Twitter function. And then, you know, as we increase the number of tweets, it might take a little longer, but with 50, it does reduce just fine.
But yeah, this is what we're feeding the model. Like a lot of text and number of likes, both like count and author. And so it's saying, Milvos is 3 tweets, Stack Week is 3 weeks, Mafia 3 tweets. So to be much faster than we do manually. Yeah, so thank you for listening.
That was awesome. Next up, agency knowledge-based chatbot using Github. Are you all around? Okay, last call. Agency knowledge-based chatbot using Diffie. Okay, last wiki-powered LLM tutor. Wiki-powered LLM tutor. Come on up. This is the last demo of the evening. We got through every one of them. Okay. For the companies that are co-host this event, we're going to go and run up into that private room, discuss quickly which is the top project, and then we're going to announce right before 9, and then we'll get everyone out of here. So after this project demo, we're going to get together in the back, right? Other way around. USB-C. We want USB-C. Yeah, no worries. We made it work. So glad we got this to work, Justin. Okay. Yo, sick. All right. Change the keyboard to US. All right. Justin, take it away.
This should be short and sweet. I like learning. I use Wikipedia a lot, and you actually kind of changed the name to it's Wiki Fun Facts plus Twitter, because this could be a good idea for like a random Twitter account. Basically, it takes a topic, which can I get an example topic? Wait, that was kind of long. Can you say it again? Oh, Dvorak, like the keyboard layout. Well, actually, you know, let's do it one at a time. Let's do Dvorak first as a topic. Yeah, just Dvorak, because some people don't know maybe what Dvorak is, so let's put it in there. Basically, just spits out a high-level summary at a like kind of lower reading level. Uses Wikipedia, like links to article. It's also going to have 2 sources, because obviously, like, you shouldn't just use Wikipedia for a source. You should like look into some of the articles about it, and then a Twitter themed post. So let's read that. Typing made easy. The Dvorak keyboard layout is designed for speed and comfort, reducing finger movement and increasing efficiency. Curious about how it works? Check out these resources, and then 2 links with the articles. Yeah, Dvorak's pretty cool, but it's not on all the keyboards, so you have to like kind of this. What was the other? Colmap. Thank you. Yep. Oh, and I didn't read the summary, but that is an alternative to the QWERTY layout, so it's a, I'm guessing. Yeah, all right, that's really it. Super simple, but where I used it because you could web scrape really easily and simple amount for the input. I mean, a lot of output for the small input that I put in for the. Thank you.
Okay, can we go discuss? Thank you. And what we're gonna do in the meanwhile, everyone should just stay here because we're gonna announce real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. So just stay where you are. Companies, let me meet you in the back over there.
Also, I am looking for jobs and internships for spring, so come talk to me, please.
Nice. Nice.
So.
Hey folks, all right, come back to the main area. Wow, this timer restarted. Okay, how's everyone doing now? Okay, thanks for settling. Cool. All right, we had a long time discussing who should be the winner of this hack night. There was a lot of really incredible work being done by all of you, and I saw some really dope leaderboards like build logs come through. Y'all worked really hard for this, and I'm really stoked to be able to put this show on for like the 10th or 12th time. We do these once a month. If you want to find out more, there's a calendar on Luma called Bay Area Builders. That's where the action happens, and we'd love to have you back and to like participate in more of these events. Also, massive thank you to like the WordWare team, the Apabavi team, the Friendly team, the Defy team. Without all of you, this kind of event wouldn't happen. So thank you for coming out, participating, and being part of the vibe. Okay, so is Praveen here? He just stepped out. He lost. No announcement of what it is. Okay, we'll go straight to the demo prize, which is gonna go to drumroll, please. Team Elmo. Elmo World Planner. Come on up. We're gonna take a quick selfie together. I'm gonna throw on your emails on my laptop. Nicely done. Yeah, your project was great, and congratulations, you two. Heck yeah. All right. Give it up. Hang out just in the front. I want to get your emails really quick. If you have stuff in the back, you can grab it as well. Cool. And then Praveen just stepped out. Yo, Praveen, you gotta come back. I'll let him know at the end that he won the demo. I saw like many folks have started adding. Actually, you know what? I wanted to take a quick gander at this before we close out. So let's do that. Let's see. I looked through many of these just a moment ago. Yeah, these haven't changed significantly. I think one of the biggest pull factors was for me getting really lucky with this one. You got a plus 20. Yeah, you got a plus 20. It's a random chance. It's random for everyone, and everyone has the same opportunity to get these scores. So yeah, Praveen, you're the winner of this. It's sad. It's really sad that you can't celebrate with us, but give it up for Praveen. You'll see the video again, Praveen. All right, and I noticed that a bunch of social media posts came in for tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look online and see which one fits the bill. And if you win, I will DM you and I'll communicate over the social media. I'll DM you and I'll figure out your email so I can give you an Amazon gift card. Or the two winners if there are multiple. If you haven't posted yet, you can still post. Just post up until tomorrow. Tomorrow is when I'm going to start looking. Praveen. Yo, come on up, quick. What? And give this song again. Well done. Oh, is it teammate? For the build logs? You guys could be dating together? All right. All right. Give it up for Frank and give it up for Bing. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming on out today. This event was put on by Vivek, Friendly, Defy, Aparavi, and Wordware. Thank you to everyone, and thank you for making this an awesome community. I hope to see you again soon. I hope you have a great night. Let's get out of here. Bye. Okay, we really need to leave the office. Please grab all your belongings and exit the building. Check, check. We have a phone. Did someone leave a phone? The battery is dead. Oh, fuck. I'll reach out. Thank you for bringing this up, Brent. I'll bring it up.